What is up, my wicked brothers and sisters? Just kidding. Hi, everybody. One second, I'm opening a Pokemon card pack. No. Pokemon. Wait, is that a Homestuck reference? It's either that or an ICP reference. What's going to hurt you more? Did I get the app? I did. I did get the app, yes. Good morning and good evening and good time zone and blah, 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 blah. Hi, what's up, Crusaders? So today we're doing the monthly Ruzolve. I'm just going to quickly do our little introductions, our usual shit, get that out of the way real fast. Hi, I am official cover representative. Greatest talent alive, your least favorite idol, the world's greatest monster hunter, voted 2024's most punchable guy, Crimzon Rulez. Today I'm going to be doing a monthly Ruzolve. That's where I talk about what happened last month and what's hopefully going to happen next month. We will see. We will see. Random Fan Hagwitch, thank you for 9 months. Joyful almost 1 year in HOLOSTARS and part of our mysteries. Can't wait to see what you and the other boys do when you all hit your 1 year mark. Rewatch your debut, please. We've got plans. And by we've got plans, I mean I've got plans that maybe they've adopted. And that counts because that's the equivalent of Armis has got plans. Is that a Glucose Guardian, by the way? Did you Glucose Guardian me, brother? Did you just do that? I mean, if you did or if you didn't, thank you for 9 months, all the same, but holy shit. Anyway, I'm sure you will notice how many months I've been subbed to you, but maybe you should put on Citrin's fake glasses and see what tier name I hold this time. Holy shit. Glucose Guardian, Hagwitch. The month of November? What's going on? The month of November? Thank you for 9 months and thank you for the adoption. Holy shit. Is it your birthday? Is it my birthday? Wow. Wow. What a way to start a Ruzolve, huh? Wow. So yeah, that's wow. That's a lot. That's something. Whew. Oh, it's an anniversary Glucose. Duh. I forgot our anniversary's coming up. I'm so dumb. I was literally just talking about that. Thank you. Thank you for the 9 months. Thank you for the adoption? ? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and thank you, Aura, for the 5 gifted chips, and thank you, Iwashi, for the soup. Cozy soup. Min says, hi, Ruze. It's my birthday, so I wanted to ask if you could wish me a happy birthday. Have a happy stream with my most favorite item. All right, let's back up a little bit. But let me clear my throat here. Me. Happy birthday. Yeah. Thanks for the soup. Happy birthday. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So anyway, today, damn, I really got thrown off that. I was all cozy and wrapped up, and now I'm like, okay. Damn. Flashbang. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the soup and the chips, and thank you for the adoption. So I am doing a monthly Ruzolve. Yes, I'm doing a monthly Ruzolve today, and today I am doing I'm going to be talking about what happened last month and a little bit about the month before that, since I had to skip the monthly Ruzolve in October because it was too busy. And I want to talk about what I want to do next month. There we go. Holy shit. Cesaru. Thank you for being a Ruzader. So yeah, let's do that. Other than that, I'm also eating a delicious donut. Count Von Donut would be so proud of me. He comes around every spooky Halloween season to talk about all of the spooky, delectable treats that are on offer from the Dunkin' Donuts and the Celestial Stag. This time I was eating a, what is it called? Boston cream donut, which was a little too rich. They had way too much cream in there. That's all right. Yeah, the Ruzaders are all right, I guess. All right, no, real talk though. I'm too addicted. Hold on, I'm gonna open a TCG pack. One sec. I'll screenshot it if anything cool comes out of it. Right now, I've just been enjoying having a Parasect deck. I've been spamming Parasect deck in solos. Hey, Kay, thank you for the soup. You had such an eventful... I know. Okay, it's been a big month, and we'll talk about that in a second. But let me start off casual. Let me start off chill. I'm going to open this pack just to kind of wind down and get my energy back, and then we're in. I'm sad I couldn't keep up with all you were doing because of school, but it was so cool to see all your work for Holomarch. Yeah, speaking of, I might have some news about Holomarches, maybe, coming up very soon. If not in this Ruzolve, then soon. But thank you for the soup, aka, and good luck with school, gamer. Random Van Hagwood says, I love throwing you off. Another reason I GG. Glucose Guardian does say GG. Holy shit, it does. Good game, bro. Good game. Thanks for the soup, but I didn't get thrown off. I'm too strong to be thrown off. All right, here we go. Open a pack. I gotta boost it because I don't have any more to open. GG's, brother. No, I was super composed and totally normal the whole time. What are you talking about? You guys are being so weird right now. When you open packs, do you have a ritual you do? Because for me, when I do it in this game, I spin all of the packs really fast, and then I let it slowly settle on a pack, and then I open that one. Ooh, Nidoran. I got a Nidoran. Nidoran girl. Call for family. Put one random Nidoran male from your deck onto your bench. Ooh, that's funny. I got a little I got a little foil border Gyarados. It's not like a super rare, but it's a foil border with Hyper Beam. Whoa. Hellion, thank you for 10 months. Oh, so cute. Z. Don't you go to sleep. Ooh, I got another Ekans. Yay. I really want Arbok. This is just going to be a little sidebar real quick. I really want Arbok to get a third evolution. I feel like there's no really good snake Pokemon in competitive meta other than maybe Zygarde. And I want there to have been a good snake Pokemon in meta. And I think Arbok has so much potential and is such a cool representative for poison type. And I just really think he needs a third evolution to bring him back in. Rayquaza is a dragon, let's be honest. We got Eradicate. Ooh, and a foil arc. I got 2 foils in that one. I've never gotten a rare in this game, like a gold rare. I've only ever gotten the silver rares, which is fine by... No, that's not true, actually. Off of Wonder Trade on my first try, I got a Mewtwo, which was, I think, a silver Mewtwo. And then I also got a Dragonite, but I don't really use those, so we'll see. Since I'm using grass decks for the most part. But I just got an Arcanine, so that's pretty cool. I got a little silver foil border Arcanine. Cheers to Moon. Thank you for 9 months. Says if you get a crown rare, you have to end stream immediately. Okay, thanks for all the hard work with Holomarch. I've gotten no crown rare. Don't worry about it. Thank you for 9 months. I've never gotten a crown rare in this game. That was pretty cool. I got 2 foils in one pull. That doesn't happen for me very often. Aaron Rosas says, little in-theme Spanish knowledge. Bastardo is bastard in Spanish, but the way you use it, cabron, is better fitting. Also, cabron comes from big goat. Why does that mean bastard? Big goat? Let's go. I can't roll my R appropriately for like cabron. Yeah, I am the GOAT. Let's fucking go. Thanks for the soup, by the way. Pretty well is not the same. I gotta really hit it. All right, so monthly resolve. Bam. Let's get into it. No more card pulling. Let's talk. So Peter Pablo says your half-year merch is on its way. I'll be sure to post the merch on Twitter. Fan energy. I know. And 5 months as an Axel. Ew. Double fan energy. Brother. Okay, fair. But did you get to see the cat trick or treat stream? It might have been worth the 5 months of Axel if you got to watch trick-or-treating cats. Okay, so, let's see. What do I want to talk about first? I guess I'll just go in order. Let me go ahead and grab my little, boop. All right, so let's talk about what happened last month. I'm just going to speed run through September because that's the month before last. But we had our big 7 Days to Die collab, so that was pretty cool. My birthday, which is actually really nice. You guys made that really nice. I still don't like birthdays, but you know what? This was a very cool birthday, and a lot of cool projects came out of it, and things that I will cherish for many years. So that was cool. K-Bear, thank you for 10 months, by the way, being an asshole. I never know what to say in these, but happy 10 months. You said happy 10 months, and I don't know what to say to them half the time. So you know what? You and me both. Let's go. It's improv time. Thank you for 10 months. So yeah. Birthday happened. I printed out the Ruze Bug Compendium, by the way. I have that on my shelf right now. Occasionally I go through it, but I'm really careful with it because I don't want to hurt it. And I have a weird paranoia about hurting my books now because, like, day one of getting my new player's handbook for D&D 5.5, I tore one of the pages on the bottom a little bit. I was like, God damn it. Jokalatrix, thank you for 9 months and a wow. So I'm being very careful with my books right now. We had a big mango stream, and in October, actually, I had a little bit of a turnaround and realized that there is a type of mango that I like okay, and it's these sweet yellow mangoes. They're actually not that bad. Like, I would say they're up there in B-, maybe B+ tier, maybe solid B, middle of the road, I guess, sure. They're pretty good. The other mangoes, they're all right. I wouldn't seek them out, but I'd eat them. The sour ones, they're okay. I wouldn't seek them out, but I'd eat them. They're definitely not up there in like S tier fruits or A tier, but they're all right. And then Holo Marches in September. That was a pretty optimistic estimation of when session 1 was going to happen. So, yeah. Anyway, that didn't happen. That did not happen. But it is what it is. That was September. A lot happened in September. I was doing a lot of planning. I was doing a lot of scheduling. I was doing a lot of like kind of collaborating and getting people together and getting things done as much as I could. And that didn't happen, but having it set that early really put a fire under my ass to kind of be pushy and put a fire under everybody else's ass to get everything done. So it all worked at the end of the day because it meant that in October, baby, we did in fact have our Holo Marches Session 0 and Session 1. Let's go. So a lot happened in October. This was a very, very, very big month. I do want to talk a little about what happened here. So yeah, let's start. I did have, my first birthday, which was at the end of September, but kind of, it essentially was early October, let's be honest with each other. But on top of that, I had post-birthday Zatsus, right? So I did, hold on, I think I have a message from Gerard. 1 second. One sec. Man, I really am 50 steps ahead of these boys. That's funny as fuck. Gerard just messaged the Armis group chat and was like, he's like, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know if we could do the Monster Hunter Wilds collab today. What if we did something else, like Abiotic Factor? And Goldie's like, oh yeah, I'm down. I tell you, I was like, I'm down. I'm like, guys, that's been on my schedule since the start of the week. That was the plan all along. What are you talking about? Man, 50 steps ahead. Truly the brain cell of ARM. You know what? Never mind. I'm the muscle and the cranium muscle. I work out in the library. Anyway, let's keep talking about what we're doing. Goddamn. Oh, man. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Okay, so yeah, we did a bunch of the Ink Slicer. Thank you for being a Ruzader, by the way. We were talking about how we did a bunch of post-birthday Zatsu. So, you know, I talked about I took a look at the Ruzader Compendium, Elysium Corruption's Call, which I still haven't gotten printed yet, but I want to, but I'm gonna have to reorganize some of the files to make them printable. Unless there's a printable version out there. I don't know. Anyway, Tokyo Nebula says, happy new month, and happy soon-to-be Armis anniversary. Can't believe it's almost a year, right? Almost a year already? That's so weird. It feels so weird. But hey, it is what it is. You gotta wait. We're working on a printable. Okay, damn. I'm waiting. Sorry. Also, hi. How's it going, Tony? I know, a year went by so fast. But anyway, that was super fun. I enjoyed those streams. I wish I could go through Corruption's Call fully on stream, but I just genuinely do not think I have the 3 or 4 streams it would take to commit to that. Because I would definitely, like, if I just read it straight with no commentary and no reaction, which would never happen, yeah, I might be able to do it in a stream or two. But, like, realistically, I would stop and I would yap a lot. Like a lot. Let's go. Thanks, Ink Slicer. Zuna says, little late, but what a month. Proud of all you did. Seriously, please take a nap. I think I need a little blink. A lotto blink? I don't know. I'm so tired, dude. That month flew by. There was so much happening constantly, and there's so much behind the scenes that I have fallen way behind on. I know I say this like every Ruzolve, like, oh, I'm behind on homework because I've been working on my own projects, but man, I am behind on homework because I've been working on my own projects. There's things that, like, there's things I probably should have put, like, there's things that definitely should have had a lot more time dedicated to them behind the scenes that I am now going to speedrun in like a day or two, that we're supposed to have like weeks or maybe months of work behind them. So we'll see. But it is what it is. I'll figure it out. It is what it is. We did a spooky pumpkin carving stream. I thought that was really fun. I thought that was really goofy. Wait, no, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go backwards a bit and get in order. We did some gaming with the boys, but early on in the month, we did our first ever, technically, charity stream, right? That was the Dead Air Cursed Apple Clash. I thought it was a ton of fun. I honestly count that as an Armis collab since all of Armis was there, but we also got to grab Tempest, so it's pretty cool, right? No Vanguard this time, but it was still pretty cool, and it was a fun little stream. Got to goof off. Got to play Deadlock, which is still a very fun game, but I have uninstalled Deadlock, not because there's anything wrong with it before Valve comes for my, comes to grab me by the fucking ankles or whatever and throw me into a fire. It's a fun game, well designed, super cool. It's just, I don't have time to practice that kind of game. And the people who are going to practice it, like Goldie, and the people who are not going to practice it, like everybody else probably in HOLOSTARS-EN, are gonna like get such a huge skill gap at some point that it's just not gonna be worth playing together. Like the MMR is gonna be so disjointed that it won't be fun for anybody involved. Seagal, thank you for 10 months. My work bestie is in my car with me listening to you yap. Can you say hi to Cam maybe? Hi Cam! Good luck at work, chump! Sorry you have to sit here and listen to some random anime asshole yap in your ear or over the speakers in that stuffy little car, and the AC isn't even being turned on because Seagal's trying to cheap out on gas and just says, oh, just open the windows, that's fine. It's not fine. Turn on the AC. Suspiciously specific. Yeah, me and Cam go way back. Cam complains to me about it all the time. Lily Gilly says, you cooked so hard for October. We've been so well fed. Hollow Marches especially was a highlight. And the Cat Cam Minchu is pure serotonin. Thank you again for all the delicious content. Looking forward to 1 year Annie soon. Yeah, soon! I don't know how big it's. She laughed hard. Let's go! Let's go. Thank you again for the delicious content. Looking forward to 1 year Annie soon. Hey, wait a minute. Stop texting. No, you can't type while you're in the car. Stop it. Give the phone to Cam. Cam, you're in charge. All right, where was I? Anyway, thank you for 10 months, Lily Gilly. Thank you for being a jackass. Anyway, so the Dead Air Cursed Apple Clash was a lot of fun. I've uninstalled Deadlock because I don't have the time to keep up with the meta, and the meta is moving very, 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 very fast. And I will continue to get my dick stomped in so flat that I will be a 2D image. So I'm gonna wait on that until I have more free time, which is probably never. And I just really don't see myself keeping up with competitive games like League of Legends or Deadlock or hyper competitive games. I'm just probably not going to put the time into. Right now, the only one I'm even vaguely toying with in the background is Rivals of Aether 2, which I have played 5 whole online matches for. So really, I'm not even pushing that, but it is what it is. Deathson Lee says, oh, I guess I've been born. 9 months joke. Hee hee, wink. But this month has been great, especially Hollow Marches. Can't wait for the next session. Sleep be damned. Don't you worry. It's going to be here soon. It's going to be here soon. You should try making something competitive that isn't supposed to be. Huh. That's all right. I'm already there. That's life. I make being a HOLOSTAR competitive. Face me in one-on-one combat. Yeah, but I mean, I can still play competitive games, don't get me wrong. It's just, I'm probably not going to take them very seriously, things like Valorant and such. But with Deadlock, right now it is in such a hyper-competitive state because everybody who plays competitive games has jumped on it. And that can be sometimes a really insufferable crowd to play around. They make it very frustrating to play. They constantly like ping you or type at you or annoy you and yada, yada, yada. And once that wears down and the competitive crowd moves on to the next big thing, I'll probably pop back into it and fuck around with it. But for now, I'm going to wait. Bar says, also, I need the space. I don't have a very big amount of room for saving games, so I just need that extra space. Fire says, you did a lot and your hard work paid off. Treat yourself while working on homework. Also, I thought you were already a 2D man. What? Me? What are you talking? No! I'm a fully realized person. I'm a 3-dimensional character. I have depth. Thanks for the soup, though. All right, so what else did I do besides the Dead Air Cursed Apple Clash. That is quite a mouthful. The Deadlock Charity Tournament. There you go. That was a lot of fun. Hi, I'm Taco. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, yeah? Show us your third. Lois, spin around. Let's see. Okay, so I did some spooky pumpkin carving. That was a lot of fun. That was goofy. I proved to you guys I could do a totally normal, super regular hand cam, and I did. I did 2 hand cams this month. Holy shit. Well, I really was pushing on little event stuff. Let's see. I did reviews. I did hand cams. I did my post-birthday Zatsu twice. I did session 0. I did session 1. I did the charity tournament. I beat Grim Lord, so that's pretty cool. I beat a game. I didn't technically do my first VR stream this month, but I did beat a VR game this month. God damn, I really was pushing it. Anyway, there's a lot this month. Yeah, there's a lot this month. Did I sleep? No. Oh, I started a few cozy games. That's right. That's not on my list here. That's on my bullet points. I did start a few cozy games. That was pretty cool. I started Satisfactory. I started Fields of Mystria. I don't know which, if any of those, are going to stick around yet. It's really whatever latches onto me and whatever you guys latch onto. I really enjoyed both games, but obviously I still got to think about like what makes good content and what I have time for, and I really want to get back into like a couple other games that I've been playing besides that. So it's like, damn, what am I going to keep up with? What am I going to be able to do? So we'll see. That's the problem with like starting a bunch of new games, is that I want to keep playing them, but I can't make everything a series, right? Like I'm definitely never going to like run through games, like play once and then like, I don't know, move on. I definitely want to give games their fair shake, but at this point I've started so many little ones because I just want to check them out, or because they're like brand new and I want to be there and be excited about the like drop of a new game and stuff, that I'm like, damn, now what do I do? And sometimes I get addicted to the weirdest ones. Like Rivals of Aether 2 right now is sitting on my mind. I constantly have the pull to want to go back and play that, but I know that makes dog water content, at least for me. I just can't focus. It's not that it's bad content, it's that I am bad at making it content, right? I can't focus on reading what you guys are saying while I'm playing that game. But on the other hand, some games that I really want to go back and play, like Satisfactory, for example, I'm like, is that good content, or do I zone out and I just fucking play with robot machines and stuff and I stop paying attention to you guys? And that's tough. That's tough. What if I challenge you to complete a VR horror game of my choosing? You can do whatever you want, and I will ignore you. Would you try Crime Scene Cleaner? Yeah, if we had perms, I would give it a shot. I don't see why not. I'd say it's enjoyable content, but that's your call. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Listen, if anything, I'll at least bring it back as a selfish stream. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Fields of Mystria a lot, too. I thought that was a lot of fun. That was pretty cool. What about another fighting game? I'm just not very good at fighting games. The most fun I've had with fighting games so far have been 2XKO and Rivals of Aether 2. Wait, since when have you listened to us? All right, Hanabi, listen. Never. But I pretend to, and that has to count for something. I know, a whole month of no Minecraft. That was brutal. You would still like to see me do a horror game? Nice try, but I made it through an entire month of Halloween with no horror games, baby. That was a horror-free Halloween, a horrorless Halloween, if you would. Maybe next year, chumps. Benui Sunday says, hi, Ruze. I keep reading Monthly Ruzolve as Monthly Ruzolve. As if. Not a chance. Not a chance. This is your monthly performance review, and you have been found wanting. I am going to have to make some cuts. So everybody line up, and whoever's the tallest is probably going to be caught by the swing here. Oh, you're getting a resting place, Agwitch. Don't you worry. But didn't he say that Halloween's until December 24th? I did. But the traditional definition of Halloween has ended now, so I'm safe. What else have I done this month? Let's see. I finished Grimlord. That was pretty cool. I finished my first VR game, and I beat the brakes off of everybody in that game. That game was a ton of goofy fun. I need to play more VR games. That shit's good for the cardio. Not gonna lie, I haven't been doing nearly as much running since I've been an idol, and I need to get back out there and run, or I need to play more VR games. It's a good time to be short. Day of Straight. Thanks for 10 months, Les. Christmas horror game. All I want for Christmas. I can't sing the rest of that, but you get it. You get it. Every Christmas is a horror game when you have to fight off Mariah Carey, and I do every Christmas. Oh God, she's thawing. Let's see. I did a couple collabs with the boys, obviously. I did the, Deadlock collabs. I did Rivals of Aether 2. I did Grimlord. Last month, I did 7 Days to Die, which I would like to get back to at some point because I really want to do a hardcore run in that. Let's see. I did, Monster Hunter Wilds with Octavio, so that still counts. That was a collab with the boys. I want to do a collab with Flayon soon-ish, but we will see. And I would like to do a collab with Altair soon. We will see how that goes, though. There's things in the works that I'm talking about behind the scenes. Obviously, don't bother them about it. I'll figure it out, and we'll figure it out. We're just trying to align our schedules and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, every year I refreeze Mariah Carey, and it's not like I have any ice abilities or anything like that. That's not my domain. I just have to battle Mariah Carey from, like, the fucking equator all the way up to the North Pole, where I then battle her down into a lake of ice. I have to hammer her with the meat tenderizer side of Zephyr until I slam her through a solid lake of ice. And I'm not talking through the top layer. That whole lake is frozen solid. It's like beating her into a layer of granite. And then after I do that, I slide a mountain back on top of that hole so that she freezes in the lake. Every year I do this. Every year. It's an epic battle of cosmic proportions. You would not believe the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan level of movement Mariah Carey has, and her tech is insane. Like when I get a good solid hit in once in a while with Zephyr, but she always techs it off the fucking ground. And then she starts wave dashing around. It's fucking nuts. And yet she returns on an annual basis? Well, what you got to understand about Mariah Carey is that she's actually immune to any sort of physical damage. I can knock her down, yes. I can move her around because she's still subject to the laws of, gravity and inertia, but I cannot pierce the flesh, no matter how much I try. But every year I fight Santa and Mariah Carey, and you're welcome for that. Santa's kind of like the evil wizard. Mariah Carey, if you want to think about it this way, Santa's the evil wizard or evil witch, right? Mariah Carey is his dragon. That's the monster he sends out to, like, reap destruction before he comes in to do his actual dastardly plans. You know what I mean? What do I want this Christmas? For Christmas to be over. Does her whistle note give you psychic damage? Yeah, she's actually, so she doesn't have a breath weapon, like fire breath weapon. She uses sonic breath weapons. It's all sound-based breath weapons. She hits me with that, you, and she, like, turns her head as she does it, like, you, and it's like, blah, and it just starts fucking tearing apart the earth where it hits. I'm pretty quick, though. She's like a twisted siren. It's true. Yep. It's true. It's true. So it's like Hades 2 battle with the cool music. Not quite as cool as that, because I'm not going to lie, that siren goes fucking, like, listen. That siren's cool as hell. That's going on the Monster Girl tune. Catherine Navarez says, I got to get back to work, but I turn 23 tomorrow. May I get a happy early birthday? Are you working tomorrow? Because you shouldn't be, but happy early birthday. Happy birthday! Wait a minute, that's not your name. Why's your name different? What the fuck? Morax says, thank you for 9 months, by the way. Hello, Ruzeters, Monsieur Ruze. It's been a weird couple months, but my girlfriend and I just had our 1 year. Hey, congrats. I don't know. What do they say at parties? Mazel tov, is that the thing? Whatever, congrats. Also, thank you for being one of the things that made these past weeks manageable, sort of. You're welcome. My past week has not been very manageable, but I'm trying my best. Congrats all the same. Let's go, lesbians! All right, what else have I been doing? I got distracted with the Mariah Carey Eternal Battle. No, not working tomorrow. That's brutal. Good luck, gamer. Happy early birthday! Let's see. I think that's most of what I did in October, right? I think that pretty much covers it. There was a lot to keep up with. Also, I don't want to downplay and kind of gloss over how fucking cool the birthday projects were. Genuinely, thank you for the Ruze Compendium. I still look at it all the time. Actually, I was just at like Garns and Boble the other day. I'd been like thrift shopping around, and then I stopped at Garns and Boble to see if there's anything I wanted. And I grabbed a book on mushrooms, a book on dinosaurs, and a book on geology and interesting like natural formations, things like, you know, the like Crater Lake or Red Salt Lakes or ribboning rivers and stuff like that, right? And it made me think about the Ruze Compendium, so I went back to the fucking shitty wagon I live in and looked at that again, and I was like, damn, it'd be cool to kind of combine these things somehow, to find a way to like make interesting bugs that belong in all of these like weird sort of wild, strange environments. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to trying to print Corruption's Call at some point. Maybe I could run like a one-shot module with it. We'll see. I don't know. Hagwitch says, Rose, we talk about this, do we? You agreed no resting place for me. Why do you keep changing your mind on this? I don't want one or need one, dude. Yeah, I know, but like it'd be funny to put you in one is all I'm saying. But fine, I won't. All right, we talked about this. Fine. Thank you for the soup. I won't put you in a coffin. Yet. Anyway, let's move on. So that was October's highlights. Woo! Let's go, baby. Man. Actually, I lied. I'm not done talking. Oh, man. What else did I do in October? Let me think for a second. Let's see. I also... Oh, yeah, membership. No, okay, I don't want to do membership yet. Hold on, wait a minute. I wanted to talk about how ridiculous it was getting Holo Marches. I don't want to downplay Holo Marches. I don't want to make that like all of my content going forward and like, yeah, I'm cool being known as like the D&D guy or the Holo Marches guy. That's fine. But I don't want to be so one note that that's all I'm known for. So I'm kind of pulling back a little bit on that as like branding, but I still want to focus on it behind the scenes. But I'm trying not to yap about it every single fucking stream because I feel like I spent all of October and September yapping about it every stream. But I do not want to downplay how much of an accomplishment this has been and how many months this has been in the works. Obviously, most of that has been spent with my shitty world builder's disease and not doing actual fucking, like, actionable work on, like, overlay stuff and setup. So more time is going to go into that and a little bit less time to world building going forward. But I really look forward to a lot of our memberships being around, like, designing new monsters or new dungeons together or new quests. I think it'd be really cool if we could work together, you know, the Ruzeters and I, on, like, designing interesting creatures to fight. And then maybe I can implement those in later sessions, as long as you guys promise not to spoil them. As long as you promise not to spoil them. But that'll be a lot of fun going forward. And, hey, Session 2's coming up. Session 2's definitely coming up. That's my news for you, is that it is probably sooner than you might think. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then I don't know what's going to happen beyond that. And then it's down to the boys, you know, figuring out scheduling. Like, I'll give them dates that'll work to kind of kick them off. But from then on, I'm going to kind of let them run with it. And if they want to, they want to. If they don't, they don't. Easy peasy. And if that happens, I may, end up inviting some other people. We'll see. It really just depends on who has the free time and who has the most interest, I think. But yeah, next week, you guys will be seeing Session 2. That will be next week. I am pretty sure everybody's already confirmed. I mean, they have, but I should double check with them because they confirmed like a week ago, because I'm trying to work really far ahead of schedule now just to make sure everything works out. But Session 2 should be next week, unless something changes or somebody suddenly is unfree. So that's really cool. I'm very excited for that. Beyond that, what else do I have going on? Let's see. Yeah, I think that is actually genuinely this time it. The only other thing that really happened in October is technically membership content, so we'll talk about that a little bit. I knocked out 2 voice packs this month, because the last voice pack was a little late for September, it kind of ended up like bleeding into October a lot. So I've been fucking pushing it. That's another thing just to tack on all the shit I've done. We did a HoloMarches lore prep and magma board for tier 2 stream, so that was really cool. I did not get a lot of membership streams in, and I do apologize for that. It's been a really long, really tough month for projects, and I've had to like make cuts where I can to free up time. But I was going to do a drawing stream with you guys because that's on my bingo card, and I've been wanting to do a drawing stream, but unfortunately my tablet's fucked now, mostly because Arcturus decided it would be a great idea to piss on it. So that's really cool. I'm gonna have to find a way to get myself a new tablet at some point, so we'll see what happens once that paycheck comes in. That's okay, I guess. But at least we got to do a magma board, so you guys got to draw, and I got to do a ton of Pantheon building for 2 different cultures, and that was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot of fun, and I've been meaning to do that, and I can't wait to kind of deliver that lore around to people who it pertains to. And I've got more Pantheon building to do a little bit later, so that was fun. I'm probably going to have to replace it completely, unfortunately, yeah. I cleaned it out and cleaned off the wires and tried to get them to work, and they did not work. I'm going to try them one more time, and if that doesn't work, I will probably get a new tablet. We'll see. Yeah, and then obviously I spent a lot of time doing the voice packs this month for both False Noble and Meyer Warden, which I guess you could argue I didn't do the work on that. Technically, Ruze, you didn't do the work on that. That was Azure, that was Vermilion. You were like just being body. Listen, that's time out of my day, all right? That's time out of my day that I could have been doing something, and I still had to edit together a bunch of the shit, okay? I still had to work on it, so leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right, that was still my work, and I spent all of September planning this stupid fucking series, so they're welcome, all right? Do you know how, like, deep this voice pack lore runs? Do you know how deep the lore goes, baby? On top of working on HoloMarches behind the scenes, on top of working on all the, like, group projects, on top of working on my stupid government-mandated homework, on top of scheduling, I've also been planning that lore. I got it, baby. What else was I doing? Okay, let's see. Tier 3. I did a ton of Wheel of Axhole names. I will drop the list for that once I'm done compiling it, but I do not have the compiled list for what we did over the early months of setting up HoloMarches because I didn't know it was going to be HoloMarches in the early months. Holy shit. Ekin, thank you for being a jackass and good luck with that voice pack. Sorry in advance if it's bad. And you're welcome in advance if it's good. You owe me everything you own. Thank you for being a jackass. Yes, the voice packs are in tier 4. But yeah, I used a ton of Wheel of Axhole names. If anybody has ever gone back and compiled those names, please let me know. Put it under hashtag HoloMarches on Twitter if you did. And let me know if you've compiled the list of names that we've already used. I will be sending out the new list of names for the new things that I've done behind the scenes since then, as soon as I'm done compiling it myself and making sure that I noted what names came from where and how I bastardized them, okay? Okay, cool. I did Trick or Pete's Cat Can. That was just a few days ago. Pollux and Arcturus wore their cute little Halloween costumes, and we did Kitty Cat Gotcha, which I'm not going to tell you what that means, but I will let you know that it was fun little gotcha pools with the boys, and they got to do a little trick-or-treating, which was adorable. So if you were there for that Tier 3 stream, I hope you enjoyed. If you weren't, you hate them, and you're a monster. But that stream will stay up in, VODs, so you can always go back and look at it. I did more cat pictures, so that was cool. I did a bunch of cat pictures. And some weird cat costume pictures yesterday in Tier 3 memberships, so that's on the YouTube membership, so you can take a look at those. And then for Tier 4, we released the False Noble voice pack just yesterday, so that was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Maybe you should make a list as you go next time you utilize the wheel. Well, I did when I was doing it behind the scenes, but when I'm doing it on stream, it just takes too long to do that stuff, dude. It takes too long to do that stuff. Leave me alone. Stop it. So yeah, we did the Tier 4 voice pack yesterday, and this time actually, Azure did a live watch along with it. So that was pretty cool just to see, like, you know, reactions as they came in live. So that was fun. I think that was cool to be able to give you guys a space to react with each other and, like, you know, in real time, see how you felt about each part of the voice pack. I hope that Tier 4 Jack Axes enjoyed that. I hope that was cool. Maybe we'll just do that going forward. I don't know. It depends on, like, the individual moods of the Ruzbo. But I think it gives you guys a good space to kind of, like, react with each other and kind of see how it goes. Hey, what's going on, Roy? Welcome in. Hanabi says, I will admit, it's the reason why I like being a tier 5. I like your thank you cards, since I never get cards in IRL. Oh, no! Me neither, but that's okay. And hearing your VP to inspire me to write again. Still shy in sharing my poems. Don't be shy, Hanabi. Your poems go hard. And thank you for this soup. Speaking of thank yous, I'm working on those. I was working on them yesterday, and I'm going to work on them again today, but I needed to blink at some point, so I stopped. But I'll be working on those today and tonight, and I will have those out in the coming days. But I already have a list of people who were exceptional, so don't worry about that. It's not like you missed your opportunity or anything. It will always be up. You can always come back and look at them, and I will be posting those soonish. I'm sorry those are late. Those are often something that I end up getting out a little later just because it's one of the things I have to edit a lot. Because I want them to be personal, and I want them to have personal messages, and I often do fun little goofy customized things for them, like, you know, drawing on balloons with personal messages, or making clay Ruzeters and posing them in different places in the grass and outside. But yeah, hopefully I'll have that up very soon. Very soon. I'm glad you like it. How's it going, gamer? Oh, we're kicking butt. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Well, sort of. We're sort of kicking butt. Sort of. A little bit. Maybe? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Let's see. What else did I do? I think that's it for membership stuff this month. So yeah, there's a lot going on this month. I'm glad I didn't fall behind on this. I really genuinely thought with Holo Marches I was going to kind of like start to slack pretty bad on membership, but I feel like I kept it up pretty good. And the last thing I want to do is make it feel like it's like, I don't know, you guys are just throwing shit at me for nothing, because I would feel like, I don't know. I'd feel bad about that, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, I think I kept up pretty well. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm glad, hopefully, that I was able to provide a little bit of fucking content here or there. And I think one of the things I want to do in November, well, we'll talk about November here in a second. I've got November goals coming up on my next slide here in a minute. Yeah, there's a couple things I want to, what was I talking about? Memberships. Oh, there we go. I was like, I know there's another talking point about memberships. So I know that for Holo Marches, I said I might not be doing post-session streams all the time after every Holo Marches session. And that's probably going to be true, but when I do post Holo Marches streams, just so that I feel like I can talk freely about like encounter design and map design and like monsters we've worked on together, I might make those Minchies, right? Like, I might set up membership streams after sessions so that I can talk frankly with you guys about things that would be spoilers. It was cool that the boys jumped in for the post-session 1 Minchie, and I enjoyed seeing them there, but it panicked me, and I realized I was talking about things they shouldn't be hearing. So I'll probably make those Minchie streams. And I mean, it just gives us more content for Minchies, so that's good. Because sometimes I struggle to find things that I think would be interesting enough to be worth doing for those. Fur Tree, thank you for the chips! So yeah, I might be doing that going forward. But anyway, let's move over to I'm gonna talk about my November plans in a second, but first, let's talk about merch. So my birthday merch is coming to a close here in about 4 days, I think. So if you have not had an opportunity to get a hold of that, now is your last chance. There's the Dungeons and Dice rubber mat, which has incredible art from my incredible Mama Pipoco. So feel free to get a hold of that. And then there's also, of course, the Dice Tower, which, you know, it came out pretty good. I like it. I like it pretty well. There's the Ruzader pin badge. And if you get all of those and the above, you get the bonus content, which is a bonus voice pack from me to you. It's a bonus voice pack called Just Have Fun. And I think it's pretty cute. It's a little vulnerable. It has a little life story from me. And you also get a very adorable little Ruzader sticker sheet. Very cute, very cool. And those are your 2 bonus items if you pick up the entire pack. And on top of that, There's also still the dice tray, by the way. That is something that all, you can pick up for your favorite HOLOSTARS-EN boy. They come in different varieties, different flavors. You don't have to get mine. But if you're a little TTRPG nerd and you want to roll dice and you need a little leather dice tray, I mean, it's always a good option. I'm just saying. Sorry. Curio fan says, finally, I get to watch a stream of Crimzon Rulez. How's it going, my least favorite idol? It's going all right. What was that sneeze you did right before you said Crimzon Rulez? What was that about? Thanks for 6 months, I guess. But it felt like you were going to say Azure, and I know you wouldn't say that. That would be really weird. Should I order more merch? Grand Cricket, that is completely up to you. Merch is super cool. And like, Cover will give me a little kiss on my forehead or whatever if merch goes well. But I do not get it twisted. Merch is for you first and foremost. If you're picking up merch, I want you to pick up merch because you want merch. If you're picking up merch because you're like, I'm just getting this because I want Ruze to feel good about it, do not worry about that. I'll be all right. I do not need the little forehead kisses from Cover to validate me. You guys validate me enough through soups and chips and things like that. Get the merch if you want the merch. Allura, thank you for 9 months of being an Axhole, by the way. Not that I'm disparaging it. I think the merch is cool. I like it. I'm excited to get my copy, but I don't want you to, I don't want you to go forward with the misinformation that merch is like the greatest way to take care of your favorite idol or whatever, or least favorite idol in my case. I want you to get it if you want it. Otherwise, Super Chips, super cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. I should have bought 2 dry trays so I could use one and keep one nice. Fair. Where can we get such stuff? Tell us. Oh, I'm so glad you asked. You can actually get a hold of my merch at, let me go grab the link actually, rather than just yapping about it. I should go get the link. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on, don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet. Hold on. I'm getting it. Never mind, Roy sent it to me. Thanks, Roy. I was like, wait, what the hell is this notification? I was like going over to the Twitter. Wow, what a coincidence. Here's a link to birthday merch. Wait, it didn't post. Huh? What the hell? It didn't post. 1 second. You will post, damn you. Okay, you can grab the birthday merch right there, baby. That's where you can grab that. That is going out of order here in about 3 or 4 days. So if you ever wanted to get a hold of that and make me the coolest idol that ever lived and let me rub it in everybody else's nose that I am the bestest merch guy ever, yeah, then that's how you can do it. You can give me bragging rights. I've turned PvP mode on and RTX on. And if I win, I get a little forehead kiss from Cover. Yago will descend on cherub-like wings from the heavens, kneel down, smooch on the forehead, and he'll fly away. And Shikamane will pin a gold star to my name on the wall, and I will laugh and push Gerard into a locker. So if that sounds ideal to you, go get my merch. Yeah, they call him Crimzon Merchman Ruze. He's a real salesman, that one. Dude, I bought it day one. You could stop now. Can I? Can I stop now? Thank you for grabbing that link, by the way, Roy. You did not have to do that. That was very cool of you. Gerard straight. Listen, Gerard and I share Gerard and I share a money, so it is what it is. I don't know why they paired us together. They probably should have known that was going to be a bad idea since we have had PvP mode on since day one about who's the leader. But, you know, whatever. That's fine, I guess. That's cool. You know what? You're right, Raven. I need to take a little sip of my stamina potion. Thank you for reminding me. Ah, that's good. That's a good potion. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. All right. So, that's it for merch shilling, though. Thank you, gamers, for, ooh, coffee flavor. I haven't had a latte in a second. I've actually been drinking a ton of, like, energy drink style stamina potions, but I need to go back to making lattes because I feel like those are a little less terrible for my insides. Shikamane's true mission is to decide the leader, says Neru. Shikamane is the leader? I don't think so. Nice try, Dane. No, I don't think so, Cesaru. No. I'm the leader. Shikamane obeys my call. Shikamane obeys my commands, because I'm in charge. That's right, baby. Crimzon Rulez is the leader. Take that, Shikamane. And you can write that down. You can tell her I said that. All right, where were we? Oh, finally. So, let's talk a little bit about November plans, shall we, gamers? Okay, so, for November, wait, I lied. Boop, boop. So, let's talk about bingo. I did get a bingo in September. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Baby mode, honestly, wasn't even worried about it. I knew it was going to work. So I did a Stars-EN collab. I did Holo Marches. I did a monthly Ruzolve the month before. I did a tier 4 voice pack, and I designed a monster. So that's that diagonal bingo I got there. I also did a Karaoke. I did a hand cam. I did a Ruzebo stream. I was called a bastard. I did an Armis collab. I did a selfish stream. I got cat pics down there, and I got adopted. So that's pretty fucking wild. That's pretty crazy. So September, easy peasy, got a bingo. October, a little scarier because I didn't actually do a monthly Ruzolve, which is supposed to be the free space. So that was scary. I almost did not get a bingo, but I did because I had an ISP crash. I got cat pics down. I did a selfish stream. I did a tier 4 voice pack, and I did an Armis collab, so I barely got it. Who called you a bastard? I don't remember. Probably somebody in the 7 Days to Die collab, I'm pretty sure. It might have been Bettle. It was, actually, no, it probably was definitely Gerard, because I kept shooting him at the end there when we were PvPing. It was hilarious. Oh, yeah, and I kept killing Axel, too. And Shinri. And Octavio. Anyway, the end of that was funny as fuck. Oh, yeah, and I sabotaged the base so that all the zombies could get in on the final rush day because I thought that was funny. That was funny, too. Man, that was a good... that was a good time. I don't think they ever figured out that I sabotaged them. That is an evil that has gone unknown forever, and I'm cool with that. What else did I do that month? I did a gorilla stream. I got adopted! Woo! I did Holo Marches. I did a hand cam, Ruzebo. I got lore down, duh. I beat a game, so that's pretty fucking cool. I did a Stars-EN collab. I drew, sort of. I designed a monster. I drew because I did remember I did the tier list for Warhammer 40k, so I technically did draw. It was just shitty Microsoft Paint, but it counts. So yeah. Pretty good. Oh, I was dying laughing. It was so fucking funny, dude. I was having such a good time. Oh my God. There's nothing that's like sabotaging your own teammates. That shit's so fucking fun. All right. So, Now that I did that, let's talk a little bit about my bingo sheet for next month. And then I also would like to talk about my goals for next month, which is going to be a little bit more... By the way, I sent the glucose in October for this bingo. Thank you for the glucosing. Thank you for the adoption. I can't wait to bury you deep, deep, deep underground in the catacombs forever. I do want to talk about goals that I have for next month. You know what? Let's talk about the main goals first, and we'll talk a little bit about the sub goals later, shall we? Okay. So, goals. November. Plans, rather. These are plans. These are things I absolutely intend to get done. These are not goals. These aren't like loose goals like the bingo sheet is. These are, I want to get these done no matter what. Thank you for the suit, by the way, Iwashi. So, Armor's anniversary is coming up. That's definitely going to happen. Obviously, we're going to probably do something for that. It's pretty loose right now, but we're solidifying our ideas as we go. We have a lot of stuff to work on. Anniversary aside, we've got a lot of fucking irons in the fire, so I don't know how much of that we're going to be able to solidify, but we'll see. I think it's going to be pretty fun either way. They're, you know, this is pretty. I think the concept is pretty fun, but we'll see. It's up to you guys to determine that, obviously. Hollow Marches Session 2 will be happening hopefully next week. That is the current schedule that I have in place and that everybody agreed to, but we will see how that actually goes. I look forward to that. Super excited for Hollow Marches Session 2. Hollow Marches Session 2. Book Club's coming back. I'm going to be reading Bram Stoker's Dracula. I have already read through the first few chapters of it, actually. It is surprisingly gripping despite the old writing style. I'm really enjoying it. There's some parts of it that have aged poorly, but for the most part, it's pretty interesting. The mood setting is just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Yeah, non-event normal streams. I have spent the last 2 months really putting like your average normal streams on the back burner. That has been the first thing I cut when I had to cut things to make time for planning and events and special streams. And I feel like every other fucking stream is some sort of goddamn event or momentous occasion or like thing that I've had in the works for a long time. And while that's super cool and I'm proud of that, being proud of that does not make for the best content all the time. You can only have so many parties before parties start to feel mundane. So I really want to get back to doing just super normal streams. Like, I want to play more Minecraft. I want to play more games I've already played. I would like to get back to some games I left behind, like, Fields of Mystria, Satisfactory, maybe Dragon's Dogma 2. Maybe I get in more streams for things like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I want to just do normal streams. I just want to do regular fucking streams. I'm not saying there's not going to be events. There will be events. I just want to do streams I don't have to plan for. I don't have to think about. I don't have to set up these big overlays or events for or planning around other people. I just want to do normal, regular streams. Photon, thank you for 6 months being a jackass. Afternoon Ruze, 6 months and many more to come. Really enjoyed the VP. Hell yeah. I'm glad you liked it, gamer. I didn't listen to it, but I hope it was good or bad, whatever you enjoy. It means the world that you're dropping commentary on that, though. Genuinely, I love seeing you guys tell me, what you think about it, good or bad. That's okay. I love seeing what you guys tell me about stuff like that, especially the VPs, because it takes a lot of work to get them done. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of scripting, a lot of voice recording, and then a lot of editing. And some of that is handled by the Ruzbo, some of that's handled by me, but it's a big commitment, and it's something that is, it's all on me. You know what I mean? Like, Cover has nothing to do with that. Cover doesn't even look at it, and that's okay because it gives me full creative freedom, but it means that I'm doing it, on top of all of the other, prescribed duties that I am typically given. So it feels good to get reviews on the work I put in. That's nice. That's fun. That feels good. Even if it's just critique, that's okay too. Yeah. What else do I got going on for November? Aside from that, I think one thing I would like to do for this month coming forward is, let's see. Let me look at my little bullet point list. I've lost track of what I was talking about. What did I want to do this month? We'll see. I got, I should have made this part of the no, hold on. Let's see. I've got Hollow March Session 2. I've got Artemis Anniversary I want to do. I've got Dracula, so book club's coming back. I already talked about that. I want to get back to doing just regular streams, which is what I'm most excited about right now, at least in this very moment. This is just unrelated, it has nothing to do with goals, but I did want to say that I made a Blue Sky account. So I know a lot of artists are moving over to Blue Sky, and that's okay. That's super cool. I get why you're doing that. I think I encourage you to do that, especially if you're trying to like, what's a nice way to say this? Don't disparage companies. Don't disparage companies. Don't disparage companies. If you are trying to find a different place to store your art that is equivalent. Let's say equivalent. Yeah, sure. That's a nice way to say it. If you're trying to find a different place to store your art, I would say that's a cool place to do it. And I am making an account so I could save art there because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think Twitter still totally is a super cool place to do that. I'm mostly going to be on Twitter just because that's where I interact with people. That's where I can easily like keep up with people that I follow, my model mama, my fellow like talents. And there's a lot of good stuff still there. I know a lot of people are angry about it at the moment, and I get that. And that's totally justifiable. But I want to be able to follow artists anywhere. So I made a Blue Sky so I can keep track of you guys and save all of your art and stuff. I probably won't be interacting on there a ton. I'm already really buckling under the pressure of keeping up with social media. I'm sure you've noticed I don't tweet a ton right now. On top of all the projects I have and stuff, it's social media is another thing I made a quick cut on as far as like saving time. So I've cut back on social media and I've cut back on normal streams, but I want to try to get back on, being on Twitter more often, and I don't see myself posting on Blue Sky a lot, but I have that account so I can still follow hashtags and still follow like artists and still keep track of all the art you guys make, because I save all your art in big fucking massive organized folders by artist names. And I want to keep being able to do that. I mean, I use your art for like thumbnails and schedules, and I want to be able to keep up with the people who make the art so I can credit you guys properly for all the incredible fucking work you do. You guys are awful and insufferable, and I hate you, and I want you to know that. But awful, insufferable people still deserve credit for their work. Was it hard to make an account there, government-wise? It took some time. But I mean, Shikamane is a fucking wizard and got the perms that I needed for me. What's my account name? I don't want to tell you yet because I might change it soon, but I guess if you really need to find me, I'm crimzonrulez.holostars.tv, I believe. But I might change it soon because that's really long and annoying to search. We'll see. Depends on what's available. So yeah, I'm going to be saving a bunch of art there. I probably won't be interacting a ton there. I apologize. I already struggled to interact as much as I should on Twitter. I will be trying to interact more on Twitter. We will see. We will see how it goes. Yeah, and I'll still be keeping up there. I'll still be saving your art there. Don't worry. That's where you want to put your art. That's where your main space is to drop your art. That's super cool. I'm not damning anybody for that. I think Twitter's still a super viable space to do that. Super awesome. But I want to be in both places. If I had the opportunity, I might even make accounts in other places where people put art, but I don't know where like a homogenized area where art is anymore. It's not like people do fucking, I don't know. What's an old art site? Was there DeviantArt or whatever anymore, right? But I mean, there's just so much good art. There's so much art. I mean, my folders are like at this point massive. I might have to get a side hard drive for the amount of art you guys make. It's bonkers the amount of good art there is out there. And I apologize if I, don't comment on it as fast as I should or don't get to it as fast as I should. I tend to work through all my projects, and then I take time for myself to go and look at all the cool art and the tags, either in Just a Ruze or Crimson Muse and stuff like that, all at the same time. And then I kind of, go down and comment and like and retweet everything as much as I'm able to and stuff like that. So that's pretty fun. So yeah, if I don't get to your art immediately, I do apologize, but it's a lot of fun either way. I enjoy those moments when I do get to go through them all at the same time and save them all. So, but there is a lot to keep up with. You guys are absolutely wild. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say about Blue Sky. I won't be interacting there a ton, but I made an account specifically to keep up with artists, and I hope I'm going to be able to do that pretty well. Yeah. And thank you guys for being little disgusting artistic gremlins. Sign DeviantArt. Hold on, let me open my art folder here. I'm just going to quickly check how much art there is. 1 second. Oh my god, it even lags opening. 1 sec. I have saved right now. Right now, I have 7,500 pieces of art saved, which is really cool and well organized for me. But man, cycling through that when looking for like thumbnails or schedule art, nightmare. But that's a lot of art, right? That's a lot of art, right? It's pretty wild. You guys are absolutely wild. No, I don't love you guys. You guys are disgusting. Nice try, Gami. Thanks for the soup, though, chump. Yeah, get pranked. Get pranked. You thought I liked you? Not a chance. I hate you. Not a chance. Do I still save every piece? Yeah, I save every piece. What do you think? I'm going to let a piece fall by the fucking wayside? Even if I don't use your art immediately, sometimes I'm just saving pieces for like the perfect game or the perfect moment or the perfect mood. So don't get, I mean, I'm always excited to see your art, and there's, every opportunity out of 7,500 pieces of art, I may never be able to use some pieces, but don't be discouraged. I've had pieces of art that I've been sitting on for like 3 months, 4 months sometimes that I wait to use. But I still save it all. I still love it all. I still try to like and retweet everything I can. And when I can, comment on it when I have the free time, when I find space in the day. Yeah. Don't get discouraged. Your art good. But also, on top of don't get discouraged, don't feel obligated, right? Like, don't ever feel obligated to do art. Like, it's really cool, especially when you guys see my schedule and you're like, oh, shit, he's going to be playing, I don't fucking know, he's gonna be playing Dead Cells later. I'm gonna make Dead Cells art for him in the hopes that he puts it on a thumbnail. That's really cool, and I really appreciate that. But do not feel obligated to do that. Sometimes, if I'm really ahead of the game, I'll make my thumbnails at the beginning of the week, so I might not have a chance to use your art. But I do appreciate when you guys do that, because it does give me the opportunity to use it for future thumbnails of that game. But I don't want you to feel like you have to or you need to rush to keep up or anything like that. Just make art at your leisure as you desire it. Don't worry about it. You're not the dad of me? Yeah, I am. Actually, ask your mom. Also, tell her that we're out of milk. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Dad, I thought you died. Nah, I just stepped out. I just stepped out for a little bit to get some smokes or whatever. Do all dads smoke? Maybe I don't want to be a dad. If all dads smoke, I think I'm opting out today. Dad, you came back with the milk. Not very idle of you. Well, you know how it is. Genuinely, that's super nice of you. Thank you for taking the time to look at all our art. What am I going to do? Not look at it? What the hell? Thank you for the soup, Vera. Father. You were my last hope for a mom joke-free zone! Well, I guess I've cleared out any of your hopes. You don't have to worry about it now, Mikari-chan. You're free. You're free. Congratulations. New lore drop? Dad's back? Yeah, that's actually the very next VP that's coming out. This month's VP is Dad's back, and it's me coming home and being like, well, I missed you, son. It's so good to see you. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't your daddy. I ain't nobody's daddy. Dad got... Oh, no. God, that's dark. All right, anyway, so November, monthly goals. Let's talk about our bingo sheet, baby. So this has changed just a little bit. A lot of it's going to look the same, but there's definitely things that are different today. Actually, that reminds me. All those dad jokes just reminded me. I need to call my dad. It's his birthday. So, goals today. That means I need to do that before the collab later tonight. Shit. Whoa! Window Scratch. Thanks for being a Ruzader. I thought your name said Widow Scratch, and I was like, that's either very cool, as in like the scratch of a black widow spider, or very sad that you're just walking around scratching random widows. Call him right now and tell him I said hi? No, I don't think I'll do that. Axel is not my dad. It's just that my dad shares a birthday with Axel. Axel's actually my brother. No, I'm just kidding. So this month, a couple different things. So I want to be Bug. I will become Bug this month. I don't know what that means yet, but I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I just need a filler. You'll figure it out when it happens. I want to do a HOLOSTARS-EN collab. I don't have to get adopted, but I've already been adopted, so I'm marking that in. Boom, bam, boom. Done. I would like to try to beat a game. I don't know what yet. I want to draw. I want to do a selfish stream. I want to be a Bug. I'm going to try to do another endurance stream. It's been a while since I've done one of those. I'd like to do an 8-hour plus stream. I want to do a hand cam. I want to do an Armis collab, which I'm going to complete tonight. I would like to do more Ruzbo content, which, God willing, will not be at the end of the month exactly, so that I can fucking get it done early for once in my life, depending on what all I've got to get done. We'll see. I would like to do get back on karaoke. I know I've been slacking on idol practice. I apologize. A lot has been happening behind the scenes. I've not had a ton of time for that, but I hope you guys are looking forward to and excited for the return of karaoke. I hope you guys will be just as hype as you were for the first one. It will be back one day. More lore. I would like to do another monthly Ruzolve, which I already did. That's my free space. That's today. I don't want my ISP to crash, but it's going to happen, so I may as well put it on there. I got to get more cat picks done. I got to get called a bastard. I would like to collab outside of HOLOSTARS-EN, even if just once this month. I want to get that tier 4 voice pack done, baby! That's part of the Ruzbo content, but that's okay. I guess that's technically a freebie. I should probably take Ruzbo off there next time, because tier 4 voice pack kind of falls on that, at least for the next little while. Hey, thanks, Wolfster. Thank you for 10 months. Also, yeah, you're welcome or whatever. I'm pretty epic, I guess. You know how it is. I want to do gaming with the Ruzaders. It's been a long while since we've done that. I would like to do a membership stream where we all play a game together. I don't know what game just yet. It will probably be Fall Guys if I'm being real with you, but I might try to find a way to get Crab Game set up. I don't know if we have perms for that or not, but that'd be pretty fun. Book Club. Dracula. Remember, that is Dracula this month, so get reading. Dracula will be a lot of fun, I think. It has, I will warn you, aged poorly in some ways on its views of, certain, places in the world and, the typical aged poorly stuff. But it's, for the most part, pretty tame, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I've also been reading, for the first time in my life, I've been reading some of H.P. Lovecraft's work, and that is aged poorly in a slightly more egregious way. But I try to separate art from the artist, so we'll see. Also, spoilers, real quick, spoilers for Call of Cthulhu, spoilers for Call of Cthulhu, spoilers for Call of Cthulhu, one more time, spoilers for Call of Cthulhu. I did not realize that Cthulhu was such a little bitch. Everybody talks about him like he's the great old one, like he's some unstoppable entity. I could 1v1 Cthulhu without Zephyr. I could throw hands with Cthulhu and I would win. He's a glorified slime. He lost to a fucking boat. He lost to a skiff going over the top of his head. 100% by myself, one-on-one, madness or no, if you set me in front of Cthulhu, I will win. Can we have a new Zaid gaming stream? No promises, Danny. No promises. But thanks for the soup. That dude's not even as that. On a power ranking scale, I genuinely put Cthulhu below, like, I don't fucking know, Michael Myers. That's how weak Cthulhu is. Just saying. He's got really good PR. I don't give a fuck if he reformed. That's a bonus. That's not a penalty, brother. That's a bonus. Cthulhu's gonna be like, you gotta kill me in a way that matters. And I'll be like, yeah, that's what I was planning on. And then I'll tear him apart again. And then he'll reform. And then I'll tear him apart again. And by the 10th time, he'll be like, let me die. And I'll be like, no. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped alive forever with me. I am the horror beyond his comprehension. Okay, anyway, where was I? I want to do a gorilla stream. Yeah. I would love to get back into Minecraft. I want to get back into Minecraft really bad. But we'll see how that goes. Obviously, it depends on where I find time. I would like to design more monsters with you guys. Of course. I want to design more monsters. That'd be a lot of fun. I think that's definitely going to be some permanent staple of Minchi content going forward for a while. Jojo, thank you for 3 months, says, when I got the first chip, I binge watched all your HoloMarshes VODs, and now I'm not leaving. So thank you, you bastard. You binge watch those back to back? Do you know how many hours that is? Holy shit, you're wild. Congrats. Thanks for hanging out. Here's a brand new one. I want to play an MMO with the boys. I want to gather up some boys and just play an MMO and shoot the shit. I want to hopefully play one that we can all kind of mindlessly play and not think too hard about. I want to treat it sort of like podcast energy or just chatting energy, where we play the MMO, but it's mostly in the background and we just talk with each other and just vibe. Yeah. And then last but not least, obviously, I want to do more HoloMarshes. I think that's going to be a free space. I'm pretty certain that's going to happen. So yeah. Pichel Pablo says, pulling to Doctor Strange Dormammu. I have come to bargain. Exactly. Which MMO am I thinking of? The easy answer is WoW. The realistic answer is 14. The best answer mechanically is probably something like RuneScape that really doesn't take much thought at all. I personally would like to do WoW on hardcore mode because I can play that and not be too worried about dying and still feel engaged, but I enjoy the stakes. I think it gives an extra layer to it, to have the stakes of dying. Without those stakes, I feel I would get kind of bored, which is part of the reason I had the conversation people there, so I don't get bored. Paradon says, thank you for 7 months, by the way, says, hello, Ruze, happy November. Happy November. Yeah, I've never played RuneScape. I wonder if I could get Albion perms. That'd be fun to play Albion. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to let you guys decide this, but I'll throw up a poll real quick just to gauge interest and see what you guys think. Let's do a poll, and right now I am only going to have WoW, Final Fantasy 14, and RuneScape, and which MMO with da boys. I just want to see where you guys are thinking. And I'm not saying this is final. This is not a decision. This is just a vote. Oh no, I lost chat. Where'd chat go? Fuck. Oh well. Wow, but only if you're Horde. Oh, I only play Blood Elves. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding. Blood Elves and Undead. Wow, but not on hardcore. I think the other boys get frustrated. I'll just bring battle. Problem solved. Dude, WoW Wednesdays were fun, but they ate up so much time. Ah! All right. Wow, this is actually a really, really close bet right now. We've got 37% on RuneScape, 32% on WoW, and 31% on Final Fantasy XIV. That is a really, really surprisingly close race. Dumb Bitch says, I just got here, so I don't know if you answered this already, bro. But, bro, are you playing Silent Hill or what, motherfucker? Hell no. Why the hell would I play Silent Hill? Thanks for the soup, though. I've already played Hades 2 on stream, and I might play it again. We'll see. Ray says, haven't been and won't be able to catch streams for a while, so always proud of you, everything you do and you've achieved. I'll catch up with VODs whenever possible. You're my least favorite or whatever. I very much appreciate you still hanging around, even if you're not able to catch up. And hey, VOD watchers are like bread and butter, baby. VOD watchers are the best. VOD watchers are the people who give you all the little like numbers that go up on your views on your VODs. That's the coolest shit. And also, they like VOD watchers are like 90% of the people who comment, I feel like, and are like, hey, this is really cool. Thanks for, you know, putting this out. So VOD watchers, chef's kiss to you, gamers. Make it 23,000 alts right now so we can get that horror stream. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Maybe you'll make it before the end of the year if you're lucky. I don't think so, though. I do not see that happening. Maybe next year on Halloween we'll get a horror game. We'll see. Poll's still running, and it is now almost 100% leveled out. It is a 34% vote for RuneScape, 33% on WoW, 33% on Final Fantasy XIV. It is an incredibly close poll, which is actually so wild. Kelly Greenheart says, I myself, in particular to WoW with the boys, been missing WoW Wednesdays so much, and I've been rewatching all of those WoW VODs. Really? I should go back and rewatch my own WoW VODs. I think that'd be fun. I haven't played it in so long now. It was like so early on in cover that it feels like yesterday, because I don't feel like I've been here with cover for very long. I still feel like I'm like 3 months into this, and here we are at what, month 12 now? Holy shit, I'm almost at debut. Wow. But to me, it feels like I've only been here for like 3 months. Vespers WoW Wednesdays were what got me into HOLOSTARS. Wow, no way. That's wild. I feel like WoW Wednesday could be fun. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like the vote right now is on RuneScape. It flipped to WoW for like half a second and then back to RuneScape and then back to WoW. It looks like WoW and RuneScape are pretty much tied here at the end game, with just a little bit of preference toward what. Wait a minute. WoW overtook RuneScape. Wild. With a little bit of preference towards WoW, and then RuneScape, and then Final Fantasy XIV, which is also still really close. So it seems like you guys kind of are just down for whatever, which is fine. Maybe I should have put Albion on there to see if it could have been a sleeper pick. All right, well, for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. We'll say that WoW and RuneScape basically tied with Final Fantasy 14 just a little behind. Oh, wait, actually, WoW won. RuneScape and Final Fantasy 14 tied. Huh. The passage of time once again haunts us all. Trumans, thank you for the soup. RuneScape Iron Man Challenge? That could be fun. That could be fun. Thank you for the soup, Aurea. Possibly, we'll see. Now, again, this was not a final vote. This does not mean it's going to be WoW. This does not mean it's going to be RuneScape. It'll definitely depend on what the boys are down for. I will, try to get a hold of them and see if they're game for anything. I think it would be fun to treat it like a just chatting stream, and maybe it becomes a thing, maybe it doesn't. I really want to capture the vibe of like when I was like a kid, right? And I would play WoW with my older sister, and we'd be sitting back to back on our little separate shitty PCs that had no business running WoW, and we would just talk to each other. Or the little bit of time when I made enough friends on WoW that I would sit in like a Discord call, or was it, maybe it was like Skype or something like that. Skype call and shoot the shit while playing WoW with them. Like, I want to capture that vibe, right? Just like sitting, in your room on a fucking Saturday night, no school, playing WoW, and just shooting the shit with your buddies, and just vibing. You meant Vent, right? Vent. Oh, Ventrilo. Wasn't that used for like raids or whatever in like classic WoW? I don't think I ever used Ventrilo. Or TeamSpeak. Maybe that's what was used. Was it Ventrilo or TeamSpeak? Anyway, Having Mercy says, wow, only 4 months? Feels longer than that. Am I late? But I heard you needed the actual name list. It's not fully complete yet, but I got it on office sheets. Keep going, Mercy! Get me that list! I demand it! Whisper, thank you for 4 months of being a jackass, by the way. I hope you enjoyed the voice back. Or you hated it. Either way is funny. Whisper Raid says, since we're almost to 1 year, another early Ruze stream I remember is Q I was beating those himbo allegations out the gate. I had to do it as fast as I could. Thanks for 10 months, Whisper Raid. I knew what was coming. What's the word Ventrilo meant in the Dota K-pop song? Is it Dota? No, that's not a Dota K-pop song. That's from Trekking. You're thinking of fucking Bass Hunter. It's not a K-pop song. Bass Hunter, I think, is like Swedish or something. And he's singing about playing Dota in his room, if I remember correctly. And he's talking on Ventrilo with like the people he's playing Dota with. Yeah, that's why there's like the fucking like Warcraft 3 sound effects, because Dota was originally a mod for multiplayer Warcraft 3, and all of the heroes were just using the Warcraft 3 models and voice lines. So when you hear like the I feel ya man, that's Spirit Hunter, I think it is in Dota, but he's Shaman. No, he's Shaman in Dota. He's Spirit Hunter in Warcraft 3. And then when you hear the let's do it, that's the Gunner Dwarf from Warcraft 3, but it's Sniper from Dota. So that's why you hear those lines at the beginning of that Bass Hunter song. Oh. That feel when people call Hydralisks Venomancers? I mean, Hydralisks are Venomancers, let's be real. No, Hydralisks are cool. I miss StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 is really cool. I have never once been good at RTSs, but I have had a strong urge to play an RTS. I really, really, really want to play an RTS. I don't know why. I suck at them. I'm genuinely dog water. I would say my worst... I'm pretty confident at any game, no matter what, I will be better than your average person on picking it up immediately. But there are 3 exceptions to this rule, and those gaming exceptions are fighting games, RTS games, and racing games. I am just not that good at those games. Any plans to collab with anyone else? Maybe. I would like to collab with Vanta again at some point. But yeah, I have plans to collab outside Stars-EN. I mean, it's on the bingo sheet, right? What about turn-based? Turn-based is easy for me. I don't think turn-based is hard. It doesn't hold my attention very well, but it's not hard. The most fun I've had with turn-based games was probably Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn, or Dofus or Wakfu, probably. But the problem with Dofus and Wakfu is that I feel like I should be controlling an entire squad, and a single character just doesn't feel complex tactically enough for me to be engaged. I have not tried Super Robot Wars, no. What RTS would you play, though? StarCraft, Vanilla Warcraft? I'd probably play Warcraft 3 or StarCraft 2. Or I've been looking at a game called Diplomacy is Not an Option, but I need to wait on perms. I wouldn't mind trying other RTSs, but the most nostalgia for me comes from StarCraft 2, because I would hang out with my older sister, and we would watch World Championships for StarCraft 2 tournaments, because neither of us could play for shit. Sadi does Zelor main. I mained Zelor and Sacrier, but I also really liked the little rogue dudes with the bombs and the daggers, and once in a blue moon I would play Shram, but I didn't like their outfits. I thought they were lame. I want to try Tactical Breach Wizards at some point, yeah. Do you have any feelings about Metroidvania type games? Yeah, I love them. I mean, I played Dead Cells, right? I have not played a lot of Metroid games. Metroid was definitely my older sister's thing. She loves Metroid games. I didn't latch onto them as hard. I was definitely a Zelda kid. But I like them okay. I really want to play the Castlevania games at some point. Zergs are very cute. Originally in StarCraft, I was a big Protoss stan, which is probably why I like the Tau and Warhammer. But over time, I grew to love the Zerg a lot. And honestly, I like all three factions a lot. I think the Terrans have a really cool sort of like space punk vibe going on with their really boxy buildings and boxy mechs and stuff that I really enjoy. I think the Protoss are still really cool in that super high fantasy, like teleportation, blue energy, like fucking Atlantis, but in space type vibes. And I think the Zerg are really cool because I just like big bugs. And I really like Tyranids too, so I think that just kind of sits together with each other. Would there ever be a chance for your sister to play a game with you? No, I would not let my family within 50 fucking thousand yards of this platform in any capacity, because some of my family I do not trust to be here, and some of my family I cherish too much to allow near the world of fucking anime people. Does your family know about any of this? Somewhat of it, but I trust them to be technologically illiterate enough not to worry about them getting attached to it or getting a hold of it in any meaningful manner, except for my older sister, who knows not to fuck with it. Have I ever considered a miniature painting stream? I have. I've considered it, yeah, and I might in the future. We'll see. There's pretty strict stuff around miniature painting that I would want to do, so we'll see how that goes. I can't really get into details, but we'll find out. Baby Bat Moki, my brain has been especially fucked up and evil lately, so your stream is retail therapy now. Whoa, damn. You can't retail therapy me. That doesn't make any sense. Go buy yourself a fucking, I don't know, a game or something. You and fellow Rosados have been some of the few things helped me hang in there, so thank you guys. Look forward to participating and supporting even more. Well, I'm glad to have you around, but you don't have to retail therapy here. Just hang around, just vibe, just chill. Thank you so much for the support. Genuinely, that's very cool. Thank you for the magenta supa. Holy shit. I hope you have a good day. Treat yourself to something. Play a cool game. Let's go. Build Gundams instead? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if the perms around that are very hard, but who knows? Who knows? There's a lot of rules and behind the scenes stuff that kind of ties our hand. Most of the time, you can assume that if any talent is like, I love this franchise or I love this thing, but they've never touched it publicly, there's a fucking reason for that. It's truly the true terror. Yeah. Yeah. Is there any particular streamer you'd like to collab with? Not really. Most of the streamers I watch are people I know would not be good in collabs. They are singular content creators, and they do their best work alone, and they've probably made their platforms in a vacuum that have nothing to do with anyone else. The only ones that come to mind that I've been watching lately are Krug Smash and Nucrium, because I watch them when I go to bed, because they're relatively comfortable content creators, but I would never want to collab with them because I don't think I would bring much to their platform or their table, really. I like watching them. I don't think I would bounce well off of them. Actually, I take that back. I would collab with the McElroys, though I might have a little Zoomer humor for them. Not that I'm a Zoomer, because I'm not. But I might bounce off of them a little bit with that. Well, who knows? PTR Pablo says, now I want to watch Blade Runner and Cyberpunk anime. Do it. I want to play Cyberpunk at some point. I've never played a Cyberpunk game. I never cared about the setting, but I did watch the anime and it was pretty good. And recently I've been thinking about the TTRPG setting. So I want to play the newest video game that came out, 2077, I think it is, or whatever. And I want to try that out, see if I vibe with the fucking atmosphere. I know that it's basically like Cyberpunk GTA, but I want to see if there's anything else I can latch onto that is not just mundane GTA. Because I'm not going to lie, the reality of like GTA is just a reality to me. It's not like fantasy or fantastical, so it does not appeal to me in any way that like seems cool or interesting. So just slapping a fucking techno vibe like filter on that also does not interest me story-wise or aesthetically. But if there's some greater message in there, some like interesting like narration or some interesting story beats, or maybe they have like really fantastical shit in there, I would consider like checking it out, right? That's probably why I vibe with like super far future sci-fi, because it's so far removed from reality that they often have like really interesting storylines that almost touch on fantasy with how far away they are. Baby Bat Monkey, holy shit, thank you for the 10 chips, by the way. Wow! Yeah, like Dune, Warhammer 40k, StarCraft, that kind of sci-fi I tend to vibe with. But when it comes down to sci-fi that's trying so hard to be like modern or edgy or like, look at us, we're using like so much cool sci-fi slang, and we're touching on like, you know, problems that are pretty much just prevalent today, but without any cool filter laid on them. I'm like, okay, I guess, but like, I don't know. Like, if you look at the main character, right? You look at the main character. What's his name? V? V is just dude with shaved head who, shoots people and does the occasional drug running. I'm like, okay, but you're a GTA protagonist. There's nothing interesting about this to me. I'm not, just because you slapped a fucking, like, neon filter on this does not make it more appealing. I'm like, that's cool, but that's just life. Like, that's the life that, like, people live. So that's cool, but, Now, if you want to touch on, like, cyber psychosis, the anime had a really interesting, like, touch on cyber psychosis and the effects of, like, overdoing, like, you know, body swapping shit. So that was pretty fucking cool. If you want to touch on the idea of, like, losing humanity to, you know, over time as you, like, stop identifying with your physical shell, that's a cool place you can go with, like, cyberpunk settings. Because cyberpunk is a lot about body mods, right? Like, clearly the setting does not favor the idea of worn technology, like putting things on your body like suits or glasses, but implanted technology, eventually becoming less human. Like that kind of shit, if you want to explore what that means, that's cool to me. But if the game is just like, hey, V, you're a real tough guy and you belong to this real tough crowd and now we're gonna do crimes and kill people, I'm like, yeah, but I could do that in GTA, so like, that's cool, but I'm good. I've never tried the Xeno games, no. The one very modern thing about Cyberpunk that I think I vibe with is, like, the weird corporate dystopia that it takes place in. But even that's not really sci-fi, because that's just reality. Daemon Ex Machina advertised the body horror thing and then became the game that is. It is. What is Daemon Ex Machina? I did watch the new Dunes. Yeah, I've never watched the old Dunes. I've been meaning to read the novel at some point. But, yeah, the new Dunes are pretty good. I like them. I think they're good. So Deus Ex 1 is a no-go for you. I have never tried the Deus Ex series. Typically, I bounce off sci-fi pretty hard. But I would try it at some point. Armored Core. Armored Core is pretty cool, but I've only played 6. What are my thoughts on Shadowrun? Shadowrun falls in a very, 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 very similar space and attitude and aesthetic to Cyberpunk, and I don't think that's a bad thing. That's not an indictment against it. I like parts of Shadowrun, but there is an overarching, at least from what I've seen of it, and I could be wrong because I've never played it, don't get me wrong, there's this overarching sense of like trying to feel edgy and cool for playing gotcha against fantasy tropes, right? And I don't mean gotcha like gachapon. I mean gotcha like, haha, gotcha. I pulled the rug out from under you. I tricked you. Aha, aha. It's like, okay, guys, that's interesting to a degree, but like, it can be pretty shitty sometimes. It can feel very one note, very much like all right, yeah, the elves are, I get it. The elves are like hoity-toity 1%er bad guys. Like, oh, don't get too creative with it. Okay, yeah, the orcs are, you know, obviously discriminated against and like minorities essentially that are like treated like shit. Okay, don't get too wild with it now. Don't, whoa. I feel like Shadowrun seems like a really cool setting, and I want to get behind it. And there's parts of it that I do think are really cool, and I would definitely take a look at it. But I do feel like it's almost like a 14-year-old looked at fantasy and said, but what if this was like cooler? And like, what if it was like sad and like looked at how real things are, man? You know, like how tough life is. And I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. I get it. But like, you stripped every positive aspect of all of these people and focused in on their worst narratives. Like their worst narratives. And that's fine. I get it. It's supposed to be a depressing setting, but damn. Oh, The Expanse on Amazon. I actually really like The Expanse. I think it's my favorite sci-fi setting, which is funny. Because it does a lot of what I complain about. But the characters are so well written and the narrative is so well done that I really enjoy it. Which is funny because I bounced off it on the last season. I never watched the last season. I loved it up until then and then I bounced off it. I've never watched Ghost in the Shell, no. I've heard great things about it. Hey, Owen! Yeah, I think the problem, Kinga, is that it looks at the world in such a negative dystopian light that is just not equivalent to how the world works, right? In the most desperate situations, in the most desperate, like, of realities, people still hold on to things that are important to them, like culture or traditions or, like, you know, their own structures of morality that are important to them or whatever religious structure they belong to, if you have a religious structure. Like, there's all of these positive things that, like, make up a people. Like, if you're looking at, like, fantasy orcs, I just don't believe that fantasy orcs would just become, like, this despised, like, minority that, like, plays into its worst traits, and then there's one or two good guys who, like, play against those traits, like, I feel like is often represented in fantasy sci-fi. And I don't believe all elves would be, like, 1%er bastards. Just like in fantasy, often, all elves are portrayed as these, like, oh, we're better than the mortals. We're better. Like, that's not, there's no way all elves would behave like that. There's no fucking way. Because even in the real world, despite, you know, the 1% often being, you know, jerks and money corrupting, there are people that, like, no one's born that way, right? No one is born thinking like that. They are taught to think like that. Even in the highest echelons of society, I'm sure there are occasionally okay people. So it's hard to believe, like, every elf would be a 1%er bastard who's just out to step on the little people. I just don't believe it. There's also the Telltale game of The Expanse. Not sure if it's good or not. Playthrough, maybe? Maybe. I didn't even know they made a Telltale, or is it Telltale? I don't remember anymore. Whatever. I didn't know they made that, but that's cool. Well, I gotta go call my dad, and it's been about 2 hours now. I think that's a pretty good result for me. We've talked a lot. Telltale. Okay, so it is Telltale. Got it. There's some fun works with great world building, but they're gatekept behind hard sci-fi. Yeah, I should take a look at Shadowrun, honestly. I have recently taken an interest in Vampire the Masquerade because I think I dismissed it too easily as a kid and was just like, okay, that's just for edgy losers. And I'm not saying that's what I think now. I was a kid. I had dumb opinions, obviously. Leave me alone. I've been taking an interest in Vampire the Masquerade. I've been taking an interest in looking at Cyberpunk, and I'll put Shadowrun on the list of things I want to take a peek at. Yeah. I'm definitely curious about it. I also recently have been kind of curious about taking a look at the TTRPG system called Crown and Skull, but we'll see. Depends on if I can get a hold of a copy or not. But hey, that's it for me, gamers. I think this has been a really productive, really fun monthly Ruzolve. Hope you guys had fun with it. Yeah, I think it's time for me to go call my dad and get set up for, you know, a bunch of different little projects I still got to get done and get ready for the collab tonight. I will see you there. We're probably going to be playing abiotic or abiotic factor. I think it's abiotic because it's like abiotic factor. I'll see you there. Cool. Let's see, who are we raiding into? Nobody is alive. All right, disperse. Find your own place to go. I'm done raiding right now. I'm done with it. We'll figure it out some other time. Have fun, gamers. Good luck. Go wherever you please. Filter into the wilds for yourself. Figure out who's going to be live soon and who's not. I will see you in hell. Soon be good. Thank you for the 50 fucking gifted soups. Thanks for the magenta suit. That's so delicious. Make sure you blink, damn it. I blinked right before this. Don't you worry, How to Be. Thank you for all the support. Thank you, Sydney Gumi, for the support. Thank you guys for the soups. Thank you for the chips. I'm glad you guys, like, care enough about the Ruzolve. I'm glad you guys enjoy this. I treat this as a sort of Zatsu, but also like a goal-setting stream, and it's really fun to just shoot the shit and talk with you guys, so it's cool that you guys like it too. Thank you for the support. It means the world. It means that, it shows me you guys, not care. I know you care. It shows me you guys like this stuff. And that's awesome. All right, bye. I'll see you, tonight. Bye! Also, I need the goal-setting Zatsu, or my stupid-ass fucking well-functioning neurotypical brain will completely lose sight of everything. Disperse! Find your own shit to watch. See you, chunks!